turning it off and on again. So number one thing you gotta try.
Here we go.
There we
2.0
go.
on this one. Much better face-off as James just crushes Achilles, sends him flying for a chance for Joshua, and this is way faster than normal, folks. These guys are flying already. James to the corner. Coming back, tries to set this out to center by coming around the wall. Josh Yola with a nice clear, and he follows it up with some burst of speed. Coming out front, Carbon says no. As James rallies back for some boost. Sends this one over. Achilles is going to chip shot it back into his own zone. As Age Unicorn tries to play this back towards his own net. And no harm, no foul there.
Big demo behind the play.
Oh, and a big shot! And Age Unicorn gets up to stop that one. Ence James challenging Joshola. I expect to see that matchup a lot tonight with Ence James probably shadow watching Joshola quite a bit. Don't want him hovering around the top of that crossbar, do you?
No, you don't want anybody hovering across the top bar in champ play.
No, you do not.
Especially not Carbon there.
And a curveball chip into the zone as Josh, who puts it up, and Ence James reads the play well and says no joy. This one comes back out. Off the wall there, and a shot and a chance for Achilles, and Shiny gets up. And a clear there with some boost. Air pass to Ence James. Oh, man, that was beautiful. Round into the... Yeah, they are.
And this is a mistake. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Ence James cleared it, and Carbon almost put it back up and off of him, but the Gibblers managed to get this one out past half and put some pressure on up into the zone again. Into the corner. Ence James with a chip off the wall. Shiny kind of comes in a little bit tight there. No one to pass, so the play doesn't really develop into anything there. Unicorn in the Daax Street Boy zone. Off the roof, and a chance for Ence James, and Josh Yola and Achilles challenge it. And a good thing they did. Everyone's missing on this one. And finally a clear. As I think everybody burned their boost in an attempt to stop that shot from Ence James.
Well, Carbon tries to go for the flip reset, and it kills too much time. It's too fancy of a shot to try and take there.
Yeah.
Doesn't really end up...
There's another one for Ence James to bounce off the post. And somebody there was in net. I think it was Age Unicorn. Didn't see him move much. I don't know if that was just bravado, like, nah, there's nothing there. Or he didn't see it. Either way, no goal. At the halfway mark of this one, a chip out front, and Achilles makes a nice clear. That could have been dangerous. As the Gibblers putting on some good pressure, and haven't seen a whole lot.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh!
Well, a chance there for Unicorn.
Yes!
It's on net, and there's a goal, and it's 1-0 for the Daax Street Boys.
This is a great effort. Achilles gets the block on a Carbon who's backwards, and I don't care who you are, it's always harder to make a play when you're backwards because your momentum, it's just not in the way it should be.
And your camera angle.
Oh, camera angle.
I mean, to say the least. Usually at champ, right? They already know they can deal with that. Nice. At
champ,
go ahead.
It's somewhat easier to get behind your back. Like, your camera angle is the thing that'll screw you up the most. That's about it.
All right, into the Daax Street Boys zone. And Age Unicorn trying to play this one out. Shiny up the challenge. Isn't going to be able to do that. It's going to fall in. Ence James right there to chip it in. But really a lot of wrestling back and forth here. Not a lot of really great reads and set shots. As both these teams don't want to give an inch, and there it is for Ence James, and he makes it 1-1. Kimmy Gibblers are on the board.
Yeah, bad hit there by Achilles. Doesn't get the clear he wants. Age Unicorn just underneath that tip by James. Well, that's a good shot by him.
Great shot. And I wanted to see James get involved early. He had a couple of chances already. I think that was his first goal on third chance. Not as far as the shots go. We're actually only 2 shots apiece in this one. So a much tighter gameplay than our typical tournaments with only 1:30 left on the clock. You want to make the most out of every opportunity you get because none of these teams are going to give you too much.
Yeah, this looks like a good opportunity here. They've got a 2-on-1. Doesn't turn it into anything. Good tip is to never leave your teammate in an awkward situation or an odd man situation, but sometimes that can be hard.
Achilles with a favorable bounce just a minute ago, I noticed, and you don't see this at champ level very often, but he was back sitting on the boost pack waiting for it to come up. And oh no, this is going to happen. Oh, and it's 2-0, and Unicorn gets another one. and takes the go-ahead goal.
So that's a nice recovery off the wall there, and Carbon just takes a bad angle too. He's too low. Age Unicorn able to pop it right over him and into that back post corner. Very hard to save.
Age Unicorn putting on a bit of a show here, leading his team. I don't believe he is the captain of this one, is he?
Goodness.
I thought it was Josh Ola. I could be wrong, but either way, he certainly is the factor in this one. And it's still anybody's game, but he's got 2 there, 2 goals on 3 shots and a save to boot. A fantastic opening match here. Fantastic opening game from Age Unicorn. Achilles puts it in on net. Nice corral there from Shiny, who's been a little bit quiet so far today. Do you think? How do you think Shiny's favoring with the nerves? He is a champ. He's a very young champ, especially the Rocket Lads, a little bit new. First champ tournament we've done. You think he's feeling the pinch a little?
Probably. He hasn't been seen in show matches too much or in regular season too much. He's only had 1 season under his belt, so it could be the nerves getting to him. Could be an off day too. It's hard to say without seeing any other matches.
And this one's going to likely fall to the pitch. They've got to keep it up the whole distance here, and they won't. And Daax Street Boys going to take this opening match 1-0. Now, we're not going to come back out. Or pardon me, no, they go up 1-0 in the series. They take this one 2-1. So we're not going to be coming back out between games. We're going to get these guys to ready up, and we are going to jump right back in. Keep this action going on this best of 5. Remember, you've got to win 3 to move on. And that's only 1. I expect Kimmy Gibblers to come back here with a bit of a vengeance. It wasn't that far off of the game, fairly even, really.
Yeah, the noticeable difference is it was certainly faster than any of the seasons that we've had before. But from my perspective, having played in those games, it still felt slow. Some plays still felt slow. And the other thing I noticed is if Kimmy Gibblers want to win this, Carbon needs to start taking little simpler shots. Just because you can hit a fancy shot doesn't mean you should go for it.
That's right.
He's killing a lot of time and then just missing out of no boost. So we'll see. Hopefully they can come back here.
Oh, and that's gonna be kept out. It's still anybody's. Oh my goodness! And Carbon with an unbelievable save on a surefire goal.
That one should have gone in. I don't know how that was good.
That should have gone in 3 times.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no
Unbelievable.
Kidding. Goodness.
As this one drops out in front, Josh Ola puts this back in. A corral, a nice control on the wall from Carbon there, who burns up his boost, and he's got hustled down, gets a big pack there, and a chance to center it here. Beats Josh Ola on the wall, and Achilles going to rally this up, and he's going to bring it back down. And regrouping here is Carbon, and needs a little bit of support as he's up in the corner. And a center up the wall, a shot for James. No, it doesn't happen. It does come back the other way, and a nice stop there from Carbon. Like to see Achilles get a little bit more shots. I know he's trying. He's really aggressive in the neutral zone so far. I haven't seen him take a lot of shots. He's been kind of hustling back for boost and to play some defense, but is actually the highest ranked player on their team in threes. I'd like to see him play a little bit more aggressive up front. And a great center there, and a chance for James, and a big save by Achilles. And maybe he should just do what he's doing.
I think he's trying to play an aggressive style to counteract Carbon, but it seems to be just keeping up in their faces, which is something you want to do in Champ too. Modestly, of course. You can't ball chase. But...
And that one kind of left dangerously. Age Unicorn not able to challenge that in a way that really presented any sort of threat. Achilles pops this one off the ceiling, and James going to get a chance and a big challenge there. Nice. Good block from Unicorn. Probably half of their game plan. A lot of these teams coming in is we got to get our shots, but we can't be giving them freebies, right? You got to hustle up for those blocks. You got to know when it's your turn to challenge and get in there quick.
Yeah. So far they've been.
Oh! Whoa! Oh my goodness! What a save! What a good read by Carbon. He had everything to shoot at, and then he had nothing because Carbon came out of nowhere. Nice block there.
Oh!
Oh! It's to the board again.
Okay.
That's his third of the night. At least in the playoff.
Well. So the key on that one is actually Achilles' bump, because if Carbon's allowed to go with that ball, there's certainly he's going to get something better out of that play. But Achilles getting that bump out, and Nth James just a little too slow. It's a good shot by Age Unicorn. Sneaky, but it gives him the lead. So
I like this touch from Shiny. It's an and Carbon was right there. Probably needed to see him get up a little bit quicker for that one. Nice touch from Shiny. Oh,
It's close.
good clear there. Carbon's going to rally this up. Josh Ola back towards the Gibblers net.
Nice
James gonna
demo.
put some pressure on Achilles
Nice
right there.
demo.
Get Shiny to wake up, and he does in time. I thought Shiny maybe camera other way. If there was a chance, he was just moving to get some booze and didn't see it. And good thing he turned around. There's Carbon. Oh, crossbar and down. Able to corral it again. He's got Shiny open for a shot who doesn't come in. Now he does. A little bit late on the play there, so a little miscommunication as he comes back to pick up some boost. Nice shot there. Josh misses on the save, and it's James again. These guys are going to be at it all night. It's Unicorn and James.
It's a good setup by Shiny there, and James just pops it over. Josh should have that one all day of the week. That's just a whiff.
It's a tough one, though, when they bounce right off the ground in front of you. I think he thought this is going to come right down on the hood, make a nice clear, and then suddenly drop down.
Maybe.
And I'm sure anybody, it's Josh. Anyone who knows Josh, he's kicking himself. He wants that one back.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got ample time to do it.
He does, and it's only a 1-1 game here if you're just joining us. Daax Street boys sporting the blue up 1-0 in this match. Best of 5 and another chance there. Achilles got to get up to get this cleared and does it. That's close, and Carbon
Oh, my gosh.
He almost made another save coming down, but Carbon makes it 2-1.
And James goes Achilles. Again, his momentum is backwards. Just nothing he can do. That's it.
Yeah, he couldn't get control. He almost came down for the second save, and that would have been outstanding.
That's unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate.
So that is Achilles' 4th win against Carbon in the face-off circle, and that's saying something. 4th in a row. Carbon hasn't beat him yet. I'm going to keep an eye on that. That's a stat Carbon wouldn't like. Would not like.
If Achilles is beating him in anything, it's not a stat.
True enough. True enough. And a nice touch on the corner there. Josh accidentally tips this one in his own net. Was this Josh's mistake, or Carbon's just that sneaky? Do you think he saw that coming?
I don't think so. It's hard. He's going up for the clear, and the bounce off the wall is it's good enough that it just bounces right off his car. That's a freak accident.
Yeah, but hey, hats off to Carbon who had the wherewithal. Oh boy, and Unicorn, that's 4 now. And he brings it back to within 1 with a minute remaining. Lots of time.
Finish your thought first, and then I'll go off that list.
I was going to say that he had the wherewithal to put it on the short side post, right? He could have just put it down towards the net, try to get for that one-timer, sees 2 guys there, says, I go off that post. This is last goal we're talking about. Carbon goes off that post, and any sort of magical things can happen. And I got to believe that he knew, this is at least the trickier play than just putting it out front where Josh would have got an almost certain clear.
Yeah, making that second touch was vital to getting something else to happen. Oh, okay.
Wow, that's what I was talking about. That's what I want to see.
I'm not going to finish my last sentence because that's good. That's good right there. That's what I want to see. 127. 127. You're not stopping that.
No, that's the best goal so far I've seen. It's 3-3. Man, this matchup is fantastic. And we may be getting our first overtime just here in game 2, maybe. As James goes for the demo on Unicorn to try and keep the ball in the zone. I like the strategy. Carbon, misses it on the crowd, but Achilles overruns it. And this one's going to come back. Josh Ola gets stuck on the half side wall. Unicorn back there. Save. And a great save with big pressure. Shiny right at the net! And Josh Ola makes a save on the goal line ground. And a clear out. James flubs this one into the right corner. 7 seconds remaining. Josh with big air clear. No boost to follow up. There's Achilles! Oh my goodness, my heart is pounding.
Here we go.
And this one's going to overtime. Here we go. Josh for the Shiny, and a good win there. Pops up. James with not enough boost. And this is a freebie give back anyway to Carbon.
Oh,
nice block. Way to get in that shooting lane.
Oh,
this
Josh.
Could be dangerous. Oh. I love how quick this is. And this one's going to pop out. Achilles really smart to just play that quick. Knew there was no pressure on him there. All 3 guys were back.
Bad touch by Achilles.
Oh, nicely done, Unicorn. And Carbon right off the crossbar. This is going to drop down as a chance. And number 2, anyone coming in? No one's going to come in. Pop right over 2. They could have an odd man rush here. Except Carbon hustles back pretty quick. He is very good at that. Josh Ola.
Oh, good corral.
At the
Go
50.
for it, Josh. Do it.
He's balling out there. Achilles just mistimed it. He just mistimed it. That would have been a beautiful play.
That's
and
a good
on
shot.
target right there. Easily done by James, who pushes this up, tries to clear Josh Ola and can't. Shiny's going to keep this one in the zone. And the Daax boys are going to try and get some pressure. They just want to gain the zone here. And today we're overtime. Let's go play down there.
That's good. That's good. That might help. That might help. They're getting there. It's close, but they're not getting quality chances. So they just need to form a pass or a couple rapid hits into a pass here. Not for the other team though.
Yeah, they're all subbing out very quick, which is nice. Nice to see that rotation. A little longer. They're rolling out a little longer to try and get those big boost packs where this might have to come down. And that's both teams I'm watching.
Oh,
it might have to come down with just, look, let's make it happen. Oh, my goodness, and Carbon with another save. Wow. Off the ceiling, anybody's ball. Achilles corrals this into the Gibblers' right-hand side of the net. Shiny with a nice touch there.
Oh, that's weird.
Man, it's getting ugly in the center. Pass up to Achilles, who has a chance for himself. Oh,
Okay,
he's going to. Achilles had an open net. If he maybe didn't have the angle, I wish I was in his view. At the time, I wasn't. I thought he had everything to shoot at there.
On his own net, yeah.
Oh no, he wasn't on. Was he? Was it?
Yeah, he was clearing it back to his net.
Oh, well, he's got this stupid orange car. He shouldn't be allowed to. What's he doing with that thing on? I thought we made rules about that.
Shot.
Oh, and Josh
save.
with a big pinch save there. Now they're chasing it down. Shiny pops it over there. Now
That's
we got Achilles.
James
not
out
as
of
much angle on the
position.
shot.
Oh, Josh should have got it.
Josh
Wait, he still got it.
Oh. If our heart could beat, imagine his. James with a weak touch there. And this one's going to drop down. It's just going to bumble back to the corner, and a chance here is going to be challenged. And Age Unicorn's going to get the clear.
That's good.
Josh puts it back out to Unicorn. Yeah, except, Achilles came all the way across, so they had a man out of position, so no shot formed in that play. A chance for Carbon.
Nice save.
Read very well. Beautiful save. Josh Ola here to clean this one up.
Good pass.
Redirect, yeah. Well, a pass, yeah. No one there to take it, but it was nicely executed.
It's almost good. They're just keeping the pressure on. That's all they need. We're at 3 minutes. This is brutal.
Yeah, they're almost doubling up on this one. And
Pinch?
Carbon with nice
that
little
might do
dangerous.
it.
That little pinch might have almost beat him, but it's a good thing that Unicorn had some boost left.
I think he just missed it. If he gets a powerful pinch, that one's all but in.
Yeah. And good positioning there by Unicorn to get back for that one. It made it look like an easy save, but good positioning to get there. And challenged by Shiny. This one's going to drop just wide. As Achilles going to chip shot this one back over top. Those ones never getting through at this level. Carbon brings it back the other way. They're going to have to probably find a way to create some room with the demo here. Both these teams are just locked down on the defense right now. Yeah, Carbon brings this back. He's got a chance. He's got it up. And this should be easily clearer than it is. Yeah. Might have run on his team there, right? Yeah. I think so. Nice there. There's a demo. A chance to bring this out front. All three back.
Yeah. The problem
That's the problem with demoing on. When you're demoing on the offensive rush, you're only helping them out. Usually, yeah.
Well, this is a prime shot.
Oh, what the? Oh, my goodness. I thought he had a great chance there. Oh, no! Did that just happen? Watch this. Count them out.
All
1,
three?
2,
Yes,
and 3.
he did.
Oh, F8. F8? Someone clip that bad boy, because that's a highlight video right there. And I'll let you laugh. I'll try and keep myself sane. That might have been the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh, my goodness. As Daax Street boys go up 2-0 in this best of 5 with the most glorious of plays. Did Achilles actually get the bump on all 3 of them?
I think he got the bump on 2. He knocked one into the other, and the other one just jumped.
Oh,
Carbon, it's gonna be
man.
so bad.
That's a moment. That is a moment right there. They're laughing so hard they haven't readied up. That was an absolute fantastic game out of Carbon. What we wanted to see a little bit more out of him. 9 shots, 2 goals on 9 shots and 3 saves. And all in all, 18 shots to 12 for the Kimmy Gibblers. So, I mean, they were all over him and just couldn't get it done.
No, Daax Street snuck that out with that. So,
well, and the icing on the tombstone at the end there, right? Like, hey, boys, we're out hustling them. We've outshot them.
Woo.
I think pressure was pretty easy, pretty even, but
yeah,
that one hurts. They got to regroup from that. Now they're on the ropes. An possible elimination game here. If Daax Street Boys cleans it up with one more, it'll be a 3-game sweep, and they'll be on to the finals. I do not suspect to see that.
That was funny. I want to see it again.
That was funny.
Yeah, so remember when I said stupid things happen in that's
got it. And,
I mean,
like, it almost happened in slow-mo. As it was happening, I thought, no, not like this.
it just started bouncing like, yes, this
nice
is the way
shot
it's going
there
to
from
end.
Shiny. Chance for his first goal. Whew. Nice, easy save there, really. But had he had some follow-up there, would have been a goal on the board for the Gibblers. James to try and pressure this one back in. Almost slowed down after that fiasco there. That was a fast game. A lot of energy as these guys try and refocus to stave off elimination.
It's not
Carbon out to James right there. It's a chance. It's going to be 1-0. Yes,
yeah.
That was a beautiful pass and an easy goal.
If you miss that, you retire.
Yeah, you do. They retire you for you.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Age Unicorn's a little too front up in the net where Josh is should be back a little bit further to save that, but good push by Carbon.
And, Carbon, really, that pass, he just went off the top of that crossbar to put it out. He almost, I don't know if you noticed, he almost put it in himself. He put that in on just inches. He'd have been another inch or so to the right, and Age Unicorn has a clear, so easy shot, but amazing setup there. So way to go, Carbon. Great shot, great pass.
Sometimes you go for the pass, sometimes you go for the shot, and if you go for the shot, it's a little more frustrating.
Yeah, it takes that selflessness, though, right? Like, hey, we're down 2-0. I can showboat here a little bit. I got James open in the center, though, right? Got to get that ball over there, and I like to see that, especially out of someone like Carbon. He can do a lot of it himself, but maybe not at this level. It's going to require team effort. Age Unicorn slows it down. I like it there, except for James coming in. And Josh Shola saves him by getting back. That was a good, dangerous chance after Age Unicorn really stalled it. It almost teed it up for him, James, there.
Yeah, it's getting close. The Kimmy Gibbler is starting to hold on to this a little bit better now.
Right.
Much more simplified play style, which is exactly what you need to see.
I was just thinking the same thing. It's like they've almost, let's pull it back a little bit, which you would think down 2-0 is not maybe what you want to do, but they outshot them, like you said, 18-12. Their pressure is fine, but what they need to do is get those quality shots, and that was an opportunity for Carbon, who a very rare miss there, and by quite a bit, actually. I think the ball was spinning a bit as it came off the hood.
Maybe just a little bit, but that's the kind of thing. He simplified his shot, and he almost scored it. So.
Oh!
But
yeah,
a little flair
chalk
once in a while.
one. Yeah, maybe chalk this one up to Unicorn. Was he in a good? Well, he was backwards, and that's
a tough shot.
Yeah,
it's a tough shot. It's a good decision by Carbon to go for that shot. It gets the extra speed that he needs when he's kind of still stationary in the air. So it was a good shot selection there.
So out to the 2-0 early lead. Here's the Gibblers, who desperately need it. And Achilles going to rip back up this side and drop pass it to Josh Shola, who's not quite there in time, and Carbon's going to go back the other way for the Gibblers. Out front, it's going to drop down. Not much of a chance there. Achilles going to get the clear. And both of these teams, I feel are really maximizing the boost use. And I know we can't see their individual. Well, I'm actually going around camera to camera, and they're not wasting it. Like, that's one of the bigger things we see in some of the lower ranked stuff that we do. And I'm the worst for it. Is a lot of that, that boost use. These guys are very careful with how they use it. Good lesson for all of us watching and want to get to this level one day, right?
The key that a lot of people forget is small pads are your friends. Even higher end players will forget it from time to time. But if you can path yourself correctly on those small pads, Achilles.
Oh, boy, nice pass to himself there. Couldn't get the angle, eh?
It's close. The original shot just went a little too high, but it's Good attempt nonetheless. Those small pads are key because you can collect more of them quicker and get like enough boost to make a play. So that's something to keep an eye out for. Is try to memorize where they are and drive over them as much as you can.
You know, it's interesting to say. Oh, now they've slowed down this gameplay, and a chance here for Unicorn, who's gonna. Oh, it's off! Oh, and he saves it himself. He had to come in on the right side of that ball, but he rolled left as he tried to pass it out front, and ends up just breaking up the play himself.
Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say is, Kimmy Gibblers have slowed it down. Nice save there. Good positioning, Achilles. Very simple, but those are the things that matter. Anyway, they outshot 18-12 last game, so they're going to slow it down. You would think that would result in a very closer
good speed
differential, and that's 3-0. But as I was going to say, they've already got 10 shots to 1. So they slowed it down, and they're out shooting them even worse now. So it was the exact thing they needed to do.
They're keeping the pressure, but you don't see anybody doing individual plays, and you don't see anybody doing anything too fancy, right?
Yeah, and what they're also doing is not giving Achilles, Joshua, and Age Unicorn the ball back so quick by rushing everything, right? They're controlling the play a little better like that. Smart play there from N. James, who saw an opportunity. Shiny jumps up and gets back there to cover D, and makes a great play there on a clear in a crucial minute. Really smart play there from N. James.
Yeah. They're getting good. It's the wall that's gonna kill most people. So you can see it. They're utilizing the wall a lot in these matches. So if you learn to do that, basically be partly on your way to staying around champ.
Oh no! And this one bounces, and it's gonna. Yeah. All they had to do was stay out of the way. It was a 3-on-none as Josh Ola goes there for boost. And you see this one comes back, and I think it was Achilles, the last man, who tries to get a block and push up, and
yeah. Aside from the poor defense from Daax Street Boys, the only other complaint I have with this, Carbon didn't try to steal a goal. You always try to steal a goal.
Yeah, it's a net. Net is a net.
It's a net is a net, and I don't care if it's the teammate goal. It's mine now.
So 3 seconds, and this beatdown, which we can. Well, Carbon's going to keep this sucker alive for a little bit. Well, there we go. That was an all-around complete game from the Kimmy Gibblers. Complete game. Ended up shooting 12 shots to 1. Really just dominated all their space. How can they do that again? Just stick to this game plan?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just hit it off the backboard hard and fast and make sure somebody's in position to score. It's an easy formula, and that's the problem. People don't like using easy formulas sometimes.
It is. It's true enough. And you try and do too much, and sometimes that's not required. We see an all-around game from Kimmy Gibblers. They all get involved. I like to see that they got Shiny moving on this one. 6 shots for Shiny. Kind of quiet in the first opening 2 matches. So they stave off elimination with just a great game. Now, guys, it remains to be seen whether they've got Daax Street Boys figured out. Okay, let's slow it down. Let's pass it around them a little bit. Or whether we can see... we see them adjust here. Daax Street adjust. Love to see them get this one and force a game 5.
Yeah. They should be able to, unless Daax Street has an answer to that kind of play style.
So. But I also think Daax Street took their foot off the pedal quite a bit. I mean, a lot of it was, that the Gibblers really controlled time and space. And they really didn't give them a lot of touches with the ball, but one shot's unacceptable at this level. Oh, no! It was going to be a nice save, and there we go, and they're back. Yeah, they've got to do a lot more with the opportunities they do get, Daax Street Boys, if they want to close this out.
Yeah.
And there's one.
Oh, it's a good try, but it's good on Achilles to be there to block that. That's another tip. If you can, try to block the goalie's save, because more often than not, it'll go in the net. So it's hard to read it sometimes. It's like in volleyball when you're trying to, block a spike.
Exactly.
Something similar.
Yeah, full marks on Achilles because, you look at that, you've got Josh, and I think they also had Shiny back, and he's thinking, that's a clear, I might as well hustle back. Hey, man, when in doubt, spread out, right? Go throw yourself at the net on that clear, and boom, he gets a goal, he gets rewarded. He was covered. They had 2 guys back, so it was not hurting anybody to, fork check, if you'll allow me the term. Get some pressure on. The worst-case scenario, it means the Josh's clear is not, well thought out. He can't make a pass clear. You just got to dump it.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Oh, he's so close. Yeah. If he had backflipped on time.
Would have been a nice backflip goal. And here comes Josh versus James. Nice challenge there.
Uh-oh, it's an empty net
hustled
for
the ball
Achilles.
quick, and Achilles pushed this one quite a bit wide. He's going to drop not dangerous. Age Unicorn back there. Lots of guys back, all three. They're attempting to move this out of the zone. Carbon's going to have to come back around.
Shot.
Couldn't get a touch, yeah. Age Unicorn out to center. Carbon there to make a read. Right back to him, though. As Kimmy Gibblers have really slowed things down, but... Oh!
Did Achilles...
Oh, what did I miss there?
He touched it. There's no need to hit this ball, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah. There's no need to hit that ball. Achilles just taps it into his own net.
It might have went off that crossbar and down.
No.
It was
that
close?
It was going wide.
Oh, it was going wide.
Yeah, it was
wow.
going wide.
You must have a better seat over to the right there. I got this
I
burn in the way that the producers insist we need more greenery in the...
Yeah.
I can't see on the right-hand side of the field.
They told me to keep it, but I always take it off when I... Oh, wait.
Get out of here. Nice setup here from Carbon. Going to drop down for an... Oh, boy. Carbon's got a bail. You see how fast he bailed when he seen the double commit? I got to get out of here. Yeah, I guess that's me.
I don't believe in triples.
Shiny stays back to play D. Sees a very dangerous, wise play there. Carbon rips this over to center. He's got Ennis James looking to go to the center if he can. And a big clear from Josh Ola there. Stops that play as they move back up. Just one to beat Ennis James. And he's able to corral that one. 1-1 here. 2-1 for Daax Street Boys in the series. And Josh Ola with what has got to be his third epic save. Well, he makes him look epic. Really, he's just in good position.
Yeah, good position and good speed. He's got the right momentum, so he's doing good. That, however, was not so good.
Not so good. And if that keeps up, we will be going to Game 5.
Yeah, Josh, just a little too quick on that challenge. Doesn't really need to go for that. As Carbon's going to have a second touch for sure. I like the effort, but it's not quite what you need to see. Don't even get started on the other two.
Achilles with a big air whiff there. Provides an opportunity, and there it is for Shiny, who can't hold the line, and this one sails right. He had a bit of a... he had a couple of spots to shoot at there.
It's a few spots, but nothing too concrete.
Yeah, it wasn't too juicy. Still, hey, put it on net. Never do you wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's been working so far.
That's right. Nice challenge there for some bad plays. This was going to come out in the center. Carbon runs this one up the left-hand wall. Shiny, nice bump by Josh there. And those little things you might think even at champ level they don't matter at all, but they do, don't they?
Well, little things like that
touch.
and making sure you're double jumping when you aerial and boosting while you're doing it, and just the little things are what can elevate your game.
Oh, nice redirect shot there. Another one there.
Okay.
Josh was all about this play. Couple of little redirects. Loved it. Whew.
There's one. There's two off the same post.
He said, "All right, man, I left something there. Let me fix this up."
I still see something still moving. I got to go kill it.
And that's a dagger for Kimmy Gibblers, who probably thinking, look, just one more, create some breathing room. But now here we are again in a 2-2 deadlock with almost down to the minute mark.
Oh, good save.
And on the elimination rope here. Shiny going to play this one out of the corner. Did we lose somebody?
I don't know.
That's all right. They'll be back. We got our game still. That's all that matters. And Shane's passed out to center. Nobody there. Achilles easy stop here. And he's got just Shiny to beat. Oh, and Carbon bumps Shiny out of the way. Takes the ball.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. Nice clear there. Good pass to Carbon, who puts this one back in. And chance for a shot denied. Unicorn scooped that up pretty clean. Josh Ola trailing back, trying to watch this play. Just waiting for Achilles to pop it out front. And you can see they were stacked with defenders, so never really amounted to much. They didn't want to pressure up too far. Not with 2-2 anyway. A chance here for Shiny to pop it up and can't. And they got to race back and get this one cleared. And they do. And it doesn't seem too dangerous, but if Daax Street Boys were on the ball there, that could have been a very sad circumstance.
Yeah, this is looking much more dangerous, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Carbon out to center. Oh, chance right there. Achilles challenges Josh Ola is on the ball. Same team. And so nobody gets a shot on that one as we're going back to overtime. Yes,
Yeah,
we are.
Here we go. Okay. Do we see it again?
Big overtime here as Unicorn gets a save. Oh, and a good touch.
This is huge.
Unicorn's got to double back in there really quick. Achilles an opportunity.
Decent shot.
And a little bit of a weak shot there. Josh in the corner.
Oh.
Plays up front. He's all alone. Nth James' pass goes wild. As Unicorn's going to challenge. This one is a shot off the back wall. And a drop to James. Oh, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Shiny back. Carbon steps up. He's got James waiting on the right-hand side.
That's a good clear.
Shiny
That's
back
off
on
the
T.
ceiling.
And a good stop there from Shiny.
Good shot.
Oh no, it's sitting there
James.
dangerously, and a big save by Carbon as Achilles had the game and the match on his bumper. Unicorn to drop it out front.
That's a good drop. Oh.
Nice corral by Carbon there as well. And they all overrun him. He's all alone. They had to double back. I would have been loved to have been in their comms on that one. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Good speed by Achilles there to help his teammate. Oh, this is good.
Nice touch
This
there.
is
He's got
good.
Unicorn over in the corner. Yep. And
This
nothing
is bad.
Got to get in there. Shiny drop
Oh.
shot. Achilles fixes it. Yeah. Carbon
Wow,
back
this
in the
is
net.
Tight.
Shiny trying to challenge Unicorn. Carbon puts it out. Josh Ola's got a B, but a nice second touch to break James out. Oh, if Achilles doesn't get that read.
Oh, there's no
Oh,
way. That's
oh,
a great
no.
play there. That
And-
is golden.
They stay alive. We're going to game 5.
Yeah, it's a good, nice little pop there by Carbon to keep it to the right side. Cutting across. Poor Age Unicorn cannot beat the flick there. That's game 5.
And the prediction stays alive. My Kimmy Gibblers prediction. Well, I said they'd come in second. Didn't I? I actually picked
You
the
picked
Bruno crew. Yeah, that's right. So
I'm
game
safe
5.
either way. Because I said
Yeah.
one of these two teams.
So
At
no
least for
disappointment in this first opening semifinal match. Man, what a beauty.
Very good, very close. A little bit slower as we go on, but certainly more nail-biting moments the later we go.
Yeah, and these guys have played a lot of games so far too, so you got to be tired. You know, I know it's just on a video game, but your focus is what I mean, and especially at this level, right?
Well, yeah, champ level is very taxing on the mental game, especially because you do have to think about more things consistently, and you're micromanaging a lot more things. So.
We are off. Achilles with another face-off win. He seems to just be beating everyone to the punch there. As they are already coming out flying here in this 5th game. Everyone can feel what's on the line here. It's all evened up now. Josh Shola a little bit lost.
One thing to say, the most worrying thing that I've noticed about Daax Street Boys is Achilles' willingness to throw it at his own net when he doesn't need to. Sometimes you want to do it. He's doing it at an alarming rate.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Achilles comes out. Helps Unicorn there, though. Couldn't quite find the handle on that one. And a demo there obscures our view of what I think might have been a good opportunity. So nice demo there. Boys are getting gritty. Boom, boom, boom.
Like it. Keep it going. I haven't seen this like for years.
Yeah. Been almost bad. I'd like to see a little bit of this. Get a little angsty. It's Unicorn with a nice chip out to center. Big clear by Carbon there. And he's got Achilles in tow, chasing him down. And Carbon with a little flick. Oh, nice. Achilles gets up right underneath him. And, you know, they kind of read him now. They know what he's got that in his back pocket, and guys are used to seeing it. He hasn't got that yet today, I don't believe. All of Carbon's been involved in passes, has he? Oh!
He's gotten at least one flip reset today, but nothing too fancy. That's just, again, like, you don't need to do fancy stuff when you can just do clears like that.
You just clear the ball to the impossible top shelf corner there.
You would not believe how effective a good clear is.
Oh, is that all I had to do? I'm just going to do that every time.
Yeah, you score.
Carbon's thinking, that was easy.
It's 90% of the way I score in champ clears, so there you go. It's good though, like if you can learn to place it when the opposing team's out of whack, like, you're gonna get nice easy goals.
And a big miss there from Shiny. The ball was up, kind of nice, had an opportunity, had the boost to go, and just couldn't Couldn't get square on, and that one's off the post. A clear to Shiny. It was almost a nice breakout pass there. It just kind of let him a little bit too much, and here we are. Carbon's in the Daax Street Boy crease. Shiny with a nice redeeming chip back in. James is going to hustle back on this one with Achilles chasing him closely. They're Gibblers keeping time and zone possession very well right now. Their pressure is very high and trying to work this back to one another. And Carbon's trying to work in those second touches, which almost seems to be mandatory for these goals today. No one's getting those first shots. You got to get people moving laterally when they're not expecting it and get a shot ripped quick.
Yeah, second touches are extremely deadly if you can pull them off, because people aren't usually expecting you to get more than one.
Right.
So now if they're expecting two, then it's a little harder. But
like this from Achilles. Going to be an easy clear from Shiny. Yeah, they're trying so hard to work that half wall in the corners. Like to see stuff popped up for some quick one-timers right in front of the net. Not a whole lot of aerial action the last couple of games. Really just all high stuff off the balls. Trying to get those quick drops. Trying to get those, bar downs. And they're plugging up these corners pretty good. Both teams, really.
yeah, the corners are a big part of the game too. If you can learn to get good in the corner and know when to go in a corner is especially important. And you're set.
But that goal we've seen in game 2, game maybe 3 from Achilles, an off-the-wall pass out center with a big aerial shot. Like to see some more of that. It almost seems like with these two teams playing defense the way they have been so tight, they're controlling those corners pretty well, that they might have to see some passes off the wall for some big shots here.
Yeah, it needs to be a little more power, because this ball is it's floating at times. I want to see it being
clear
launched.
there from trying to save chance here to pop it out. And again, off that crossbar. Chance right there. Oh,
there it is.
And they got it, and there it is. So working that high wall, getting that out to the center. Now, was still off the crossbar in a drop, but is effective.
Aged Unicorn takes a weird turn. I don't think it comes up on the replay that you're watching, but he takes a weird turn at the boost, and he turns around to face the ball instead of going up onto that back wall for the block. So if he didn't do that weird turn, he would have been up the wall and probably would have saved that. But that
there's
just
another.
shows. All right, well.
It's almost starting to seal things up. Now there's a minute left almost. 54 seconds. This is anything but over. Nice demo there by Nth James. He had pretty much gotten the pass over, but he saw him coming. And you got to think he didn't get much of a clear because Nth James was all over him. So good play there. 3-0 go ahead in the critical final seconds.
Yeah, this is basically desperation by Daax Street Boys, but it doesn't look like they're going to be back at all.
Looking at the shavings up of a reverse sweep here in 38 seconds and coming in. Boy, oh boy, Daax Street got out to 2 good big wins. We've seen that absolutely humiliating triple commit whiff miss to put them down 2-0, and it must have inspired them, because here we are, game 5, and looks like they're going to get this done maybe.
Yeah, it's 15 seconds out. They need to score one at the 20-second mark. This is it. So see Kimmy Gibblers into the finals. Should be very interesting, because I'm very interested to see who's going to win the next set that we're going to have.
And Josh Ola's 1,500 credits are up for grabs. He will not be putting them back in his account, as the Kimmy Gibblers complete the 3-game straight reverse sweep after falling down by 2. And here we go. They advance. Daax Street Boys, what does that mean for them? While they're on the outs, that's it for them for tonight. So big hats off. Well played. That was an awesome match. What do you think?
Yeah, very good. The start was a little strange, especially in game 2, but the finish was about what you see in a champ level lobbies. It's very tight gameplay, very hard, and then it's a lot of off the wall stuff that's happening, or double bounces that get the goals. So it was a little slower, some of the games, but it should speed up as we get into the final 2. But overall, like, good matches. That's exactly what we want to see going forward. So very good.
I love
Game 5.
to see the no quit in the Gibblers. And it's not like they really fell really far behind. They were shooting really well, except for game 1, game 2 through. They kept shooting very, very well. Just love to see them now. They changed that a little bit. That dynamic coming at these guys at the Daax Street Boys with all that power and speed was only producing a lot of odd man rushes the other way around. So dropping that one man back, slowing things down a little bit, and say let's take our shots when we get them, but not give up so many, not give up as many opportunities to as talented a player as Josh and especially after we've seen Age Unicorn 4 goals in the first 2 games. They were giving up a lot of balls on the breakout shot. Age Unicorn was taking them up the wall and creating some awesome things. And I think when they slowed that down and they upped their shots and eliminated their opponent's chances because their opponents never adjusted to that style of gameplay. And a huge win. So whoever the captain of that team, whoever decided that in the room, well done. And they well earned win here in this reverse sweep for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So it's very good, and a key thing again to Carbon, simplified the gameplay.
Yeah.
A lot of guys like to do the spins. A lot of guys like to simplify the gameplay. You don't need to do anything fancy to win. You just simplify the gameplay.
Yeah, and sharing that ball around too,
Yeah.
and where we did see him flash his skill. Well, we had a couple of opportunities. I mean, I think you mentioned the flip reset goal that he did at least get one, tried at least a couple more, but really a lot of it, his ability to dribble and control, especially off the wall, he used in kind of outsmarting, Age Unicorn Josh and trying to get the ball out on a second touch. And that's where I thought he saw it worked once, he saw it work twice, and then he just kept coming back to it, right? Trying to reset that ball off, not flip reset goal, but get a second touch off the wall to create kind of a difficult ball to read. And it worked out again and again and again. And they never quite adjusted. I did find a little bit that Daax Street Boys, they played very well in terms of saves, but when it got in tight, I found they grouped quite tight in the defensive zone, and then it often resulted in a couple of double commits. But nothing that you could say, hey, this is a team has been double committing all over the place. Maybe that was a very small thing they could have adjusted, but in the end, they needed to be able to break out of that zone a lot sooner and get some shots because they got whipped in the shot category like bad.
Yeah. It's I think they were playing a little too aggressive, especially Achilles. Some zipping around the field all the time. So the aggressive worked for a little bit, but as soon as the other team starts to adjust to that kind of play style, usually doesn't work if you're over aggressive. So yeah, but they did good. Like making it to the semis was no easy task. They head home, but they should head home with their heads high. So
I agree. So hey, congrats again, one more to Kimmy Gibblers 2.0 and for advancing, and also to the Daax Street Boys for a great tournament. But we move on here.